What's up, folks? My name's Tony Pal, and this is life in Siberia, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm in Chita, you know Chita, and I'm going down the Lenin Street. So here you can see one of the historical buildings. So this is the memorial board to Yaroslavsky, the house where he lived in 1902. He was the creator of Transbaikal Bolshevist organization, so communist. He was a communist. You can see the object of the cultural heritage house, Pomus. His name was Pomus, you know what I'm saying? As far as I remember, it's after Bamberg or something like this. No, I cannot see the board. It's down there. It's down there. So let's look at it. So house Bamberg, 1904-1907. D Bamberg. I'm going down to the central square. So it's 3 o'clock. Today is the January 8th, and also you can see these buildings are historical too. And now there is kind of a bank, and here is the Chaykhana, so called. So it just we can call it diner, you know. So some like kind of that. And there you can see in front of, on the opposite side of the street, also a historical building. As far as I remember, Levinson, yeah, was the owner of that building. It's really beautiful, you know. It's really beautiful. Now there is a hookah place on the second floor, and the first floor, or the ground floor, as you like, there is a Chinese cafe. And also look at this building. Yeah, it's real beautiful too. It was kind of reconstructed, but at the same time I must say that, wait a second, where is the board? Baranovsky Brothers, 1906. And you know, this place, you know, now we have the Khrushchev apartment building. My great-grandfather was living right at this place in 1930s or something like that, you know. And it was kind of knocked down, and this building was erected. So now we're coming up to the December Square, and also there is the Pushkin Library is situated in the center at the top of the square, you know. This square is also well known for its decorations, you know? So they look really beautiful at night, of course at night, because the illumination is turned on, and people are walking with their pets, with their children. And also there is the New Year's tree in the middle. Before there were some stars, but this year they decided to change it. They changed them to rings, you know, stars to rings. I must say that, and by the way, it's pretty warm, you know. It's not warm as warm as, for example, in the spring or many countries at the same time of the year, but I must say that it's about -11 or something. Okay, and I'm coming up to the Nikolai Ostrovsky Street, so it crosses Lenin Street. So, and here we can see the Stalin's apartment buildings. They were built about maybe kind of 40s or 50s or something like that, I don't know. I used to live in one of these houses, and I must say that the ceilings are pretty high, about 4 meters, you know, pretty high. Well, so, and also it's well known for this building, Aeroflot, you know, this aircraft company. And also you can see at the penthouses up there, you can see round windows. Yeah, so they are very, very interesting apartment buildings, apartments, sorry. So this building is also really interesting. It was built maybe in 1950s or something. And also the next one, this is the former Argun restaurant, and also it was kind of a hotel, as far as I remember. Yeah, it was a hotel Argun, yeah, in the Soviet Union times. Okay, so this yard, this place is very interesting. This is the former, I don't remember in English, I'm gonna write down. So kotelnya, we call it kotelnya in Russia. This yard looks like some kind of St. Petersburg or something. So what is this? What's that? What's that? No, I don't need it. Take it. Take it. Thank you very much. Kind of Communist Party members. They are trying to give away their science fiction, I call it. By the way, this is the 9 January street. Today the 8th of January and tomorrow the 9th of January. So it's gonna be the historical date of so as far as I remember, it's about the rebellion in St. Petersburg or something. As far as I remember, I don't know exactly. 1905, it was a great rebellion. Maybe not rebellion, it was kind of a massacre, you know, which was provoked by the government, as far as I know. This is one of the oldest pharmacies in our city, Apteka number 2. Yeah, it's real old, you know what it is. I think it is one of the oldest in the city, because you can see this pharmacy in the photos of 1960s or maybe 70s or 80s or something like that, you know. One of the most beautiful buildings in Chita. It was built in 1914 or 1314. You can see it on the top. Yeah, and now it is occupied by the FSB. Shortly I'm gonna say Russian FBI, you know what I'm saying. And also they just cut off all the trees, you know. They used to have kind of trees right here, a lot of trees, yeah, along the pavement, along the sidewalk. And now, and last autumn they just cut them fucking off, you know. And it was kind of renovated. You can see this is Baroque style. Yeah, it's a Baroque style. Yeah, it's really one of the most beautiful. And the opposite, you can see local cinema theater. It's called Udakan. Udakan, it's a mountain ridge. Yeah, in the north of Transbaikal region. So that's it. So one of the oldest, you know, supermarkets or universal shops, universal stores in Chita. It's called Central. So now it has different boutiques with different stuff, you know, from A to Z. And right opposite from that, you can see the liquor store, Muki and Vodki. It is my favorite place, you know. I'm a constant visitor of that place. I respect them. Hi folks, how you doing? Okay, we're crossing Vystavachная Street, Exhibition Street, so called. It was called after the second exhibition in 1899 that was held just right at this place before this Dom Officerov, so officer's house, was built. It was built in 1940s, and also the construction completed in 1980s with the museum right opposite from here. Is the newborn hotel. And newborn, it was built maybe 20 years ago. I call it so because it happened not so long ago. Okay, so here is the museum of Soviet Army. Yeah, as far as I remember, it was built in the 1980s or something. And here is the entrance to the central park of Odra. So I'm coming up to the central square. Yeah, finally the heart of the city. Also, you can see the musical guys here, street musicians. Well, they earn money. Unfortunately, I ain't got no coins to give them. This building is the Department of Railway, Transbaikal Railway Department. Yeah, it was also built during the early Soviet times, maybe 40s, 50s or something like that. So when I'm passing by the hotel Zabikalia, Transbaikalia Hotel, it was also built in the 50s or 60s, something like that. And you can see how many people are coming to the central square. There is a lot of music, different snow slides. Also there is the building, the original government building. It was built in the middle of 1970s, 74 or 75. So the statue of Lenin was erected in 1985 or 6, I don't remember. So here is the central, the major New Year's tree. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful, but it's artificial as far as I know. Yeah, so let's come closer and I'm gonna touch it and say if it is artificial or not. Yeah, it's artificial, it's not real. Also there is a skating ring for free as far as I know. Yeah, so if you have your own skates, so you can come here and have a great time skating around the skating rink. Okay, so we are coming up to the Rodina. It's the oldest, I think, maybe not the oldest, but one of the oldest former cinema theaters. The erection was started in 1930s or maybe 40s and lasted until 1956 or something. So it's called Rodin Motherland, and this building is the church school. And before this building was constructed, there was another church, but it was knocked down. So I'm crossing the Tchaikovsky Street. It's a great Russian composer, and I'm coming up to the place of my destination, the local regional philharmonie. So you can see, so that's the backyard of the Rodina cinema. Here is the Philharmonia, named after Oleg Lundström. He was a great jazz conductor, as far as I know. I'm coming in.